Thanks again for coming back to the page. Enough respect. I mean, again, as detailed in my earlier videos, I'm just trying to do something I've never done before. I'm trying to engage with you guys and let you into my life and embark on a journey, a collective journey, where I'm just trying to make ends meet, trying to flip cars, trying to increase my knowledge about cars, and just trying to customize and modify the coolest cars that are out there. This video we're gonna do a little bit different. We're just gonna run through my top 5 best cars, and I'm not gonna bore you like you see some videos. They're like, oh yeah, from my other video, click here. I haven't got this on this video, low budget. So without further ado, my top best 5 cars, well, I should say my dream cars I've always wanted to obtain. Number 1 is I think it just comes out of they say that your best car is favorite one is the one that always pops into your head. It's like when they talk about your favorite singer, your best movie, the first one that comes to your head is normally your favorite. And my first thing that came to my head just now, again, this is a straight raw, no role play, no cuts. Number 1, first best car, my dream car, Dodge Viper. I remember just playing Gran Turismo on the PlayStation, and I just fell in love with the car, everything about it, whether it was the 2 stripes going all the way down and across the car, and it just had that rawness, it looked like a slick car, whether it was a coupe or convertible, but it still had that kind of Dodge vibe, that it had that Mustang kind of feel to it, that kind of raw grittiness, muscle car kind of feel to it. Everything about the car, I just remember playing the game, I just fall in love with the car. I was just so pleased. I feel like it's weird because in the game, when you had it in your garage, I just felt like it was my own car. So that car, precisely because it brings back childhood memories, and it was one of those cars where, I'll look at cool cars and I'll be like, oh, that is cool. Oh, yeah, no. But that car, I just felt like, I need to have this car. Do you know what I mean? So, number 1, Dodge Viper. Number 2, second car I would love to obtain. I have to say, one of my dream cars I've always wanted was it's a bit silly, this one, but it's the Alfa Romeo Spider. Again, I think it's a nostalgic memory lane trip for me. Again, memories. And I remember being in university, and at the time I had an Alfa Romeo 147, which was actually my first ever car. And I went to the showroom because it had some problems. So I went to the dealership, and I just ended up going to the showroom because I was waiting to get served. So I just kind of took a tour around the showroom, and I just saw it all glistering and all clean, waxed, shiny, exotic, beautiful car. And I just fell in love with it. Alfa Romeo Spider. Woo! I think this was 2011 model. Just fell in love with the car. During this trip, I would love to get my hands on an Alfa Romeo Spider just for the sake of, bringing back so many memories. And again, it's just, I don't know, it's just like, I can appreciate a lot of cars out there, but there's some that it's like you just see love at first sight, and that Alfa Romeo Spider, it's not the most expensive car in the world, it's not everyone's cup of tea, but I could say the 4C or whatever, but it's just, with that car, it just has a lot of memories, and I don't know, it just has a part of me. So, number 2, Alfa Romeo Spider. The third car, my dream car, I have to say, for a dream car, again, this is raw. So you see me kind of thinking about things, you're thinking, why isn't it prepared? I tell you how it is, the first thing that pops into my head. If you really want me to tell you the truth, I didn't even know the video was going to be about this. I just thought, okay, let me go in front of the camera and let me just go with the flow. So the third car, dream car I would love to obtain during this trip, during this journey, it has to be kind of mentioned it already. It kind of got a little bit of spoiler alert in the first one, my first dream car, but it's the Mustang, Ford Mustang. I mean, unique design, timeless. Every time when I just hear that engine roar, oh my gosh! I mean, if you ever wanted to be an alpha male, that's the car you need. I mean, before you consider just ending your life, jumping off a building, letting life take you down, just start to rev the engine. That's that will to live. I mean, Ford Mustang. And again, this channel is all about KA to GT. Ford Mustang GT. Woo! Take me away. In Portuguese, we have a saying, famous saying, Deixa a vida me levar, which translates to let life take me. And that car, you would implement that motto day to day. Ford Mustang, breathtaking. Fourth car, dream car I would love to obtain. In this top 5, this is number 4. I will have to say right from the top, first thing that comes to mind, it will have to be the Ferrari Enzo. Again, Gran Turismo, it's that game. It's that game again. Gran Turismo. That game on the PlayStation, I'll tell you. It's just for me, it's just one of my favorite designs of a car. The Enzo. I mean, so distinctive. It's like, you just feel like you're in another galaxy. It's like, if you ever wanted to stand out, you ever wanted to be in your own little bubble or universe, go and get a Ferrari Enzo. I mean, in terms of being realistic, in terms of me trying to get it, I would love to test drive one sometime during this channel, but in terms of ownership, I'll be honored if I can get my hands on one, but maybe a classic one, but again, they're all classic, but Ferrari Enzo, I mean, just seeing that car, I just felt, when you see a car, you just think, that's just unreachable. Like, I've looked at cars and I'm like, okay, I can get, if I do this, I can try and get it. But that Ferrari Enzo, I was just like, that car's on another league. And I want to challenge myself in terms of getting that car. So, I mean, it's just for me, it's the best looking car. Hands down. It's just out of this universe. Everything about it. I don't care if some of the features are outdated or whatever, but for me, it's just nothing compares. Ferrari Enzo, number 4. The 5th dream car, and I'm happy because it's obtainable. I've done a lot of research into it, and again, I'm just gonna say it. I can't hold it back, and it's weird because again, this is all raw, off the bat. Boop. Maserati Gran Turismo. I mean, I've always loved Maseratis, and again, when I was young, I didn't know much about which type. I just liked the front grille because a lot of them look very similar, the front end of it. But I remember being in Japan, and my brother came to visit me. We went to the beach and we just saw just a snow white Maserati Gran Turismo just there by the beach, and it was just unreal. The purity, it's weird. It just it looks so innocent, but lethal at the same time, if you know what I mean. It has to be white. If I obtain one, it has to be white or black rims. I mean, just Maserati Gran Turismo. And again, this channel, KA to GT. I need that Gran Turismo, baby. I need that Gran Turismo, baby. KA to GT. Guys, I need your help. Help me get to that Gran Turismo. Gran Turismo, best car, hands down. I've mentioned the others. I've given my remarks, my thoughts on them. But Gran Turismo, if you tell me right now what car do you want to get, I don't care about Lambos, I don't care about Ferraris, I don't care about all these Bugattis. Give me a Gran Turismo right now. You know, no flinching. Gran Turismo, Maserati Gran Turismo, can't go wrong. Dear in my heart. I mean, everyone's different. Everyone will give you 1,000 answers or whatever, but Maserati Gran Turismo, top favorite car. I mean, it's just something about it, exhilarating. The engine, the bodywork, and the fact that it's not really common nowadays. You don't really go and see much. So, yeah, those were my top 5 dream cars I would love to obtain once in my world during this lifetime of mine. And just quickly, 2 honourable mentions that just popped into my head. I didn't end up mentioning them, but just 2 honourable mentions. I would love to say 7, but of course, these are the top 5, but 2 honourable mentions I have to add. Ford GT, I mean, Ford GT. I mean, of course, and also I do love a GT, Ford GT. Again, I like cars that, I guess they don't rinsed out. They're not common. You don't see them every now and then, just whizzing by. Ford GT, I mean, it's not the best looking car, in my opinion, but I appreciate it. I know what most people look for in terms of wow factor. I don't think it has that wow factor, but it has that appreciation value. It caters to a certain clientele, and for me, it caters towards everything I want in a car. And Ford GT. Second honourable mention goes to Nissan GTR. I mean, I've lived in Japan for 2 years, and that car every time, I mean, I'll be like, and then one would just fly by like, and I'm like, wow. And I'll be like, and I'll be like, oh my God, what the hell is happening here? But yeah, thank you so much, guys. That was my top 5, but just 2 honourable mentions. I would love to say 7, but of course, top cars, dream cars I would love to obtain during my lifespan. Thank you, guys. See you in the next video. Peace.